It's Week 13 of the 2022 season. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. After his last game, now across 3,000 yards for the season. It's the Rams and the Seahawks, and it's all up next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Los Angeles Rams. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Rams team as they interplay. They come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they come in the midst of a pretty bad stretch here. Losers of 5 straight.
So many different reasons teams hit the losing skids, but the best way out of it, something has to happen positive early in the game.
Turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. Leading them out, the second-year man from Alabama, Mac Jones.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb, able to avoid him at the 40. And he's going to have a Rams first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line. An injury stoppage here, and that's Marquise Brown, who appears to be shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. They run again on first down. Chubb trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. And the Rams had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Jones. That's out to Chubb, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Chubb. will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Chubb again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal, they're going with Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now McManus will line up for the field goal from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by McManus is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Here come the Seahawks and their offense now under veteran head coach Pete Carroll. And they're led out by their quarterback from Newport Beach, State in California, played at USC. It's Matt Barkley.
And you'd think as a young QB there'd be some nerves leading an offense out to start a game, but haven't seen any sign of them right now. And speaking with him earlier this week, sensed that the pressure wouldn't get to him. He feels comfortable being the face of this offense and shouldering the expectations on game day, even if he doesn't quite have the years of experience other quarterbacks do.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Throwing is Barkley. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Rams are going offense here for the 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their second drive of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Here's Jones on 1st down. And he will find Davis. That's complete. They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Jones on 3rd down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
So after 2 1st downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Back to throw. Jones. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. throw led him a little too far and brings up third down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Fourth down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, get a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here too after a good stop. Screen play set up for Williams. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Now Barkley. And that will be incomplete. On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw going to be caught by Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Looking to throw. Jones. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. After 1 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Chubb will try the middle here. Gets by him at the 25. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Chubb, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They'll run with Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Evan Ingram, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. Week 13 here in the NFL, first weekend of December. Playoff races definitely coming into focus now. And we got a couple of good ones in prime time. Tonight, national audience gets a look at the Colts for a 2nd straight weekend. This time they're at Dallas, 7:20 Central Time for that kick. And then Monday night, Saints and Bucks from Tampa. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Barkley. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Barkley to throw. And that is incomplete. Now Andy Lee will come on to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Gets around him. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. To throw on third down, Jones. That's complete left side to Gray. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A give running right is Chubb, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. No big surprise, Micah Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jones. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Jones. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Here's Williams to return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Barkley looking to throw. Complete. It's Henry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. From the 36, Barkley. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Barkley. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On 2nd and 9, Barkley. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 32-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Here's Barkley. Connecting on the out route here with Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Barkley. And the grab by Croft. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Off the draw, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Barkley. They set up the screen for Dobbins. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Aldrick Rosas for the field goal attempt. From the left hash, a 31-yard attempt. Rosas' kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The football going back to the Rams now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues. One of the advantages of some defenses I remember is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
Throwing Jones. And he slings one that's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find Gray here. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones throws the out route and finds Claypool. And that'll wind up moving the the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Jones hit and the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. 30. Past the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. And that's a linebacker showing he can move pretty good with a football in his hand.
That's not just a short shuttle now. He took it and went a pretty good distance, didn't he? Did you get the 40 time on that?
I didn't, but he got 6 points out of it. I know that in a great play for that defensive unit. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Things definitely getting interesting around the NFL as we begin the month of December. So let's get right to it. Let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Continuing on, here's a look at the next-gen stats in that first half, and there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward. Meanwhile, for the Rams, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. On 2nd and 10, Barkley got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware. And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn: find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Barkley. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's Andy Lee now. He's been terrific so far. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Chubb will get the call running left. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. From the 45 on 2nd down, Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now Jones to throw on 3rd down. And this pass caught by Gray. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. 14 yards that time for number 14.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw again on 2nd down, Jones. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Jones now from the gun on third down. Davis, nice grab. And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. Fourth down.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he's saying, hey, run that one back, coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
They'll run for it. Chubb. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. They run again on first down. Chubb. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Nick Chubb, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Rams have moved out in front. So this game tied at the half, but we are tied no more. A touchdown there on the opening sequence of this third quarter.
And what a great drive put together by their offensive coordinator. He had a plan, and they executed it almost to perfection, coming right out of the locker room. Now they're feeling good about their chances here in the second half.
Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And Nick Chubb the one to finish it off as he does so with a touchdown run. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now Barkley. And this is going to be incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Barkley to throw. And this one nearly intercepted. Boy, that would have been a great time for their first pick. But instead, it's third down. From the gun on third down, Barkley. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. L.A. set to take over again on offense. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones, it's complete. He dials up Davis once more. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. Well, they come out and take a look at him. We will step aside for just a moment. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's great. And they're going to get this down about the 47. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. Completion here to Claypool. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Here's Jones on 1st and 10. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Chase Claypool, 26-yard. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the third quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. And Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
On 2nd and 7, Barkley. Complete, it's Dotson. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Seahawks.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Barkley looking to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. This offense so far on 3rd down It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Barkley. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback. The Notre Dame man, Chase Claypool, in this offense, ready for their upcoming possession. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb, and he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he's on to punt for L.A. On the return is Williams. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Here's Barkley. Complete. It's Henry. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. 7 yards there and a 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Barkley. He completes it to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the 1st down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Barkley. Screen play set up for Williams. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
To throw again on 2nd down. Barkley, right side to Williams. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Throwing is Barkley. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And again, it's Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Jones. And he fires one incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing Jones. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks now, set to take over on offense. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Open net, it's complete to Higgins. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And in a two-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
They'll look to throw again. Finding Henry here on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. And caught by Henry. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Barkley. And right side, Henry's got it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to try and go deep again. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And Chubb will try the middle here. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Down to a knee goes Jones, and that should just about seal it.
So it's the Rams here to take home the W, and due in large part to the play of their quarterback, and that's Mac Jones.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
So for Los Angeles, the playoffs may be out of reach, but the win gets them to 4-8 on the year.